gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Homer Dome. As tonight, a very special ceremony, we are honoring the 2015-16 Homer Center Wildcat basketball team, which was amazing. It's a team that started the season 26-0 and did not lose until their final game of the season. And of course, they captured the Heritage Conference title. They also captured the District 6 title, beating Bishop Guilfoyle in the semifinals and Bishop Carroll in the finals. Tonight, we're going to meet many of the players from that team who will come back to join us. And we appreciate that they're able to do that. So let's meet them. Freshman on that team, Jake Sayani. Some of these guys look nothing like they did 10 years ago. Tanner Yancey. Not in attendance this evening, Caleb Lerner, Logan Williams, Zach Zelensky, and Chris Ober. Sophomores that year, Corey Cavalier, Michael Ginter, Ryan Popovich, Carson Schroeder, and Nick Schmidt. Not in attendance from the junior class, Jesse Baker. Now the seniors from that team. He averaged 10 points per game, Alex Aron. Levi Bruner. He averaged 11 points that season. Johnny Kapitowski. Who informs me he can still dunk. And he averaged 13 points per game that season. John Ireland. Not able to attend tonight from that class, Colin Moore and Ben Wolford. A very special member of that team, now deceased. His parents are with us this evening, and the team would like to recognize Kai Raboski. Mom and Dad should stand up, we appreciate that. And now, if you will join me in a moment of silence in Kai's memory. Thank you. The coaches from that championship team, Jim McLaughlin, Ricky Miller, Paul Poley,
first of all, I want to thank Homer City for having us back. It's great to be back at the Homer Dome. A lot of memories were made here. What you see here is an exceptional group of people, not just athletes, but individuals. It was my privilege, and I was blessed coaching this group. I don't even know if this group needed a coach, to be honest with you. But they made my life a lot easier, and I'm very proud of them and proud of the accomplishments that they put on that banner. So I wish future there's more teams going up there on that banner, and I wish you all the luck. And once again, thank you for everything, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-16 Homer Center Wildcats.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
So, who's up for dessert?
Ah, tempting, but I should check my balance first.
Don't worry, I got it.
No, all good. Dessert's on me.
Ever hesitate before making a purchase? What if you could always know? You can with S&T's mobile banking. Check your balance, pay friends on the spot, track your spending anytime, anywhere, all from your phone. Visit stbank.com to learn more and download our mobile app today. S&T Bank, member FDIC.
Are you a do-it-yourselfer? That's commendable. But when it comes to tax laws, IRS rules, and regulations, it's not a bad idea to seek the help of a professional. That professional is Tom Citroni of Citroni Accounting. Tom can help with tax prep for individuals, families, and businesses, while also providing bookkeeping, accounting, and payroll services too. Wishing the Wildcats all the best in today's game. Citroni Accounting, Main Street, Homer City.
And good evening, everybody. Todd Marino with you on Renda Digital TV tonight, bringing you the Homer Center Wildcats and the Portage Mustangs Heritage Conference boys action. Glad that you're with us here today. We just had a ceremony honoring the championship 2015-16 Homer Center Wildcats, a team that started the season 26-0, a regular season run all the way through the District 6 playoffs, won their first round game in the state playoffs, and a 48-38 defeat in the second round of the state playoffs to Sewickley Academy. Just a tremendous group of athletes. Hard to believe, but it's been 10 years since then. It's just an amazing group of guys. All right, so let's get you set for the 2025-26 edition of the Homer Center Wildcats. Tonight taking on a Portage Mustangs team in the Heritage Conference East. The Portage Mustangs are in fourth place at 4-6. United, of course, is at 10-0. They're on top of the conference. Conemaugh Valley at 8-3. Conemaugh Township at 6-3. And then I said fourth place for Portage. Actually, Northern Cambria is in fourth place at 6-5. And then the Portage Mustangs at 4-6. Rounding out the East, Cambria Heights at 2-7. For the Homer Center Wildcats, they come into this game with a real shot at making it to the Heritage Conference semifinals as the second team out of the West. Right now, River Valley is in control at 10-2. Then comes Marion Center at 5-5. Homer Center at 4-5, and Homer Center defeated Marion Center just last week. West Shamokin is 4-6. Penns Manor at 1-9. Purchase Line at 0-9. And the Heritage Conference semifinals are on February 2nd, so only about 2 weeks away before we have this thing all settled on the road to the KCAC. Two teams coming out, getting their warm-up started. We're just getting started as well here on Renda Digital TV. Homer Center and Portage tonight. Thanks for joining us. Our presenting sponsor, the Indiana Regional Medical Center, IRMC. Better health, better life. You're watching Heritage Conference Boys Basketball on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
I'm Jay Blues. Hutton Blues Insurance is proud to support high school basketball.
I'm Shannon. We're excited to sponsor the Hutton Blues 3-for-3 promotion again this season.
Cheer on Indiana County boys and girls to make a lot of three-point shots this season.
For every three-pointer, we'll donate $3 to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, up to $3,000.
So here's to a lot of made three-pointers and wins for our area teams.
And remember, for all of your insurance needs, think Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
At Phoenix Rehab, our teams in Portage and Rural Valley are ready to help you recover, recharge, and rise. With customized physical therapy plans, they focus on getting you back to the activities you love. From post-surgery rehab to sports injuries and everyday aches, our experienced team supports you every step of the way. Don't just heal, come back stronger with Phoenix Rehab. Proudly serving Portage and Rural Valley.
Back at the Homer Dome, the two teams getting their warm-ups rolling here tonight. Let's take a look at where they stand in terms of the District 6 rankings. They are both in the AA field, and so we take a look at where Homer Center and Portage stand. United, of course, is on top at 14-0 overall. They're 10-0 in the Heritage Conference. The Bishop McCourt Crushers are number 2 at 9-3. Then comes Juniata Valley at 11-3, and Claysburg Kimmel in 4th place at 9-4. 8 teams will make it into the District 6 playoffs. 5 is Northern Cambria at 9-5. In 6th spot is Moshannon Valley at 7-4. Then comes Homer Center holding on to the 7th spot at 7-7 overall. Portage at 5-8 has that 8th slot. West Branch is number 9 at 3-9. And Purchase Line and Penns Manor, the two teams that have struggled mightily this year in the Heritage Conference, round out the AA rankings in numbers 10 and 11. But if you look at the first 8 and then the closest team to them, when you consider rankings points for these two teams, West Branch has only 17 rankings points, and Portage with 32, Homer Center with 46. So the Wildcats and the Mustangs would seem to be pretty comfortable, but we still got 2 weeks of basketball to play, and West Branch is a good enough ball team that they could make a bit of a run. We've been at West Branch the last couple of years when they've had very, very good teams. United leading with 92 points. That's 30 points ahead of Bishop McCourt. So those are the AA boys rankings. In AAA, there's some Heritage Conference teams that are a part of that as well. And the two, of course, are River Valley and Marion Center that we are most concerned with. Bishop Guilfoyle leads the rankings in AAA, followed by Westmont Hilltop, Forest Hills, Penns Valley. Those are your top 4. River Valley is number 5, and they have 78 rankings points, and that is actually more than the team ahead of them, Penns Valley. But River Valley has played 3 more games than Penns Valley has, and they've won all 3 of those games. In the number 6 slot is Tyrone, then number 7 is Penn Cambria. Southern Huntington is number 8, followed by Marion Center. The Rockets of Southern Huntington at 8-5, Marion Center at 8-6 in terms of rankings points. Again, Marion Center having played one more game. 14 games are ranked. They have 52 points, and Southern Huntington has 51, and Southern Huntington nonetheless is rated ahead of Marion Center. I can't figure them out either. I just know that at the end of the year there will be 8 teams that will get taken into those AAA playoffs, and that's the important thing. So 22 games get ranked, and these two teams that are playing here tonight in this AA field, they have played 14 for Homer Center, 13 for Portage, and so there are still a lot of games to be played and decisions to be made about who makes it into the District 6 playoffs. Going to come back, tell you about the two teams themselves in just a moment. It is Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Thank you, Indiana County, for making 2025 another great year at Luther Ford Lincoln in Homer City, and Happy New Year. As America gets ready to celebrate 250 years, Ford continues to lead the way. American built and built Ford tough. Kick off the new year in an F-150, Ranger, or Maverick truck, or take on winter's adventures in a Bronco or Bronco Sport. Luther Ford Lincoln is starting the year with great inventory and deals worth the drive. See Indiana County's Ford experts today. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and shop 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Back at Homer Center High School tonight, the Portage Mustangs and the Homer Center Wildcats playing some high school basketball for you in the Heritage Conference. As we said, Homer Center at 7-7, Portage comes into the game at 5-8. The Wildcats started this season with a loss to Conemaugh Township, 67-31. That was our first game of this basketball season. And then a win over Kiski School, 73-30. A loss to Apollo Ridge, followed by a loss to Conemaugh Valley, their second conference loss. And those games were not close. Then a win over Penns Manor, 73-54. A loss to River Valley. That was another game we had, 71-35. They beat West Shamokin by 10. Lost to Northern Cambria by 7, actually by 13. And then a win over Punxsutawney, in which they played really good basketball on December the 23rd. Then they played a holiday tournament, beat Rockwood 89-20, a 61-59 loss to Myersdale. That was in the Ferndale tournament. So close for the Homer Center Wildcats in that one. And they began the month of January right back here in the Heritage Conference with a win that we had just last week. And it was an impressive win for Homer Center as they defeated Marion Center 67-48. Important to note that that was on Marion Center's floor. 63-25 win after that over Purchase Line. Then this week, a loss for them, and it was a loss that was very, very disappointing for the entire coaching staff, I'm sure for the boys as well, as they took on a struggling Cambria Heights basketball team and lost to them by 13 points, 67-54 at Cambria Heights. That was a game that surprised a whole bunch of folks because it seemed like Homer Center was on a roll, and then that happened. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Portage Mustangs. They're a team that has lost some players since the start of this season. I guess some defections and some injuries. Started this season with a loss to Claysburg-Kimmel and then defeated Curwensville 53-37. In the Heritage Conference season they went, defeating Purchase Line and Penns Manor. Admittedly, those two teams have played 22 games between them, and they have but 2 wins. But a 55-30 win over Purchase Line, a 63-55 win over Penns Manor. They followed that up losing to Conemaugh Valley by 10, and then a win over Cambria Heights. And that was an 18-point victory. So pretty fair start for the Portage Mustangs. Then they met up with Conemaugh Township, which put a licking on them. By 5, and a loss to United. Again, the United Lions, top team so far in the Heritage Conference. 73-30 in that one. took on Northern Cambria again for the second time in 3 games. A loss there, 64-43. A loss to River Valley, 70-52. So it's a 4-game losing streak for the Portage Mustangs coming into this game against Homer Center here tonight. Some of the names, of course, that we will hear from these two teams, and certainly for Portage, the name you will hear most of all is the name of Layson Walker, who is a terrific ball player, and he is their leading scorer. Layson usually up in the upper teens, sometimes in the low 20s for him. Tyson Burkett has had a pretty good season. Darnell Caldwell had a good game the other night as well, as that was a loss for them, but Darnell Caldwell played very well. Other starters, most likely Tegan Kick and Easton Slonick for the Mustangs tonight. For the Homer Center Wildcats, Nash Budner is the team leader. Nash averaging in double figures. I think he's at about 14 points per game. I'm not absolutely certain on that. Ethan Palmer has been in double figures lately. Nash had 23 in that game the other night, and Ethan had 11. Joey Kosmak is going to be the guy that's relied upon down low, doing the battle with the Purchase line or with the Portage big fellas, and so Kosmak will be a key in this game. Carson Arone brings you toughness and guile. He's a very smart ball player. And the freshman Louis Rodman is a guy that is going to really light it up. He's got a great motor on him. He's going to be a really, really good basketball player for these Homer Center Wildcats. Look for Gabe Kobob. He and Louis Rodman have been alternating as starters, and Gabe gives them a very, very tough presence on this basketball floor. He's one of those guys that's all over. And Jaden Scherer has gotten a lot of minutes lately as well. And Jaden can knock it down from outside. You also might see a contribution tonight from Aiden Darr, who has been playing well off the bench. Jordy Arone is somebody else whose name you'll hear tonight for the Homer Center Wildcats. So the two teams now walking over to their benches and getting themselves situated. Talking with the officials here tonight. And pretty soon we'll get this one rolling, as our two coaches for these basketball teams have their players over to discuss the rules of good conduct. And it's a standard rectangular court, so not a whole lot to discuss there. This is the last game that we have this week. We've got a couple of games coming next week, though, including a doubleheader here on Tuesday. It's the cancer fighting game. Can't remember what the name of it is. It's not stand-up cancer. Sideline cancer. It's called sideline cancer. There you go. As the United teams will be coming in. United girls are turning in a pretty good season. They lost by just 2 to Penns Manor last night. And the United boys, they're having a tremendous season. They are undefeated on the basketball season at 14-0. So both those teams playing on Tuesday night. We'll have the doubleheader, both ends of it, for you here on Renda Digital TV. And then later in the week, we've got the Marion Center girls in action. That'll be next Thursday night. And I believe at that time that they are playing Purchase line. Yes, they are. All right, so that's all I need to bring you here tonight. Getting the ball teams over, final instructions, and we'll soon be playing some hoops here tonight from the Homer Dome. Paul Poley, the head coach of the Homer Center Wildcats. Jade Zatek is the head coach of the Portage Mustangs. Officials tonight, Johnny Nepsha, Dave Francie, and Keith Fry. And Mrs. Yerke making the announcements here tonight. Good to see that the 2015-16 team are there to watch the game. They were here last night too, those guys. And folks now standing up, getting set for the playing of our national anthem tonight from the Homer Dome. It's Officials Appreciation Week across Pennsylvania. And so pictures of our crew.
As a reminder, Homer Center School District, the Heritage Conference, and the PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship. Actions or language meant to demean contestants, teams, spectators, and officials are not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Please respect our student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration with your cooperation to promote a safe, positive game environment. Thank you. And before we get to tonight's starting lineups, we'd like to ask everyone to please rise as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
The national anthem tonight from the Homer Dome. And now our starting lineups. Interesting to see Ralph Cesari, the superintendent of the Homer Center School District over there, just a couple of years removed from being the principal of Portage High School. First off the bench for the Mustangs is Ty Burkett, followed by Darnell Caldwell. The senior Tegan Kick.
Senior number 2, Gavin Babolski.
Gavin Babolski is a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup is Easton Slonick. So Layson Walker is not in the starting lineup tonight. Now for the Homer Center Wildcats. First off the bench is the freshman Louis Rodman. He's got a smooth-looking game. The senior, Carson Arone. Smart, very gritty ball player. Joey Kosmak is such a key for this basketball team. He's the inside presence they need. Ethan Palmer has been scoring some points lately for the Wildcats, and he's another of those guys, makes the smart pass. And rounding out the starting lineup, the team leader, the senior, at 6 feet 3 inches tall, Nash Budner. So for the Wildcats, Budner, Arone, Kosmak, Palmer, and Rodman. For the Mustangs, it's Burkett, Caldwell, Kick, Babolski, and Slonick. Wildcats huddling out at midcourt. Mustangs over on their bench. And they're ready to come. And we'll get this underway. A very undersized Portage Mustang team taking the floor tonight. Caldwell will jump against Budner. We've seen such great quality basketball out of Portage these last several years, including on the road to the KCAC just last season. John Nepcha will get this one started. He does, and the tip controlled by Portage. And here comes Teagan kick, and we've got our first whistle. And a violation, a turnover on the Mustangs. Homer Center's first possession. Here is Rodman. Kosmak comes high post. Corner three put up and short. The rebound pulled away by Portage. Babolski up the floor. He'll hand it off to Kick. Kick into the lane. Batted away, and coming up with that ball is Carson Arone. He'll spend a lot of time on the floor. Carson Arone for Homer Center. Rodman swing it around to Kosmak in the high post. He'll drive it toward the hole. Bumped off the ball, no foul call, and Slonik will pull it away for the Mustangs. To the corner, he'll find Kick, and up front it comes. Into the lane, had a jumper, didn't take it. Instead feeds it off to Slonik for the shot. He'll miss, but the offensive rebound and the putback by Gavin Babolski, and Portage breaks out on top, 2-0. There's a backdoor cut for Budner, avoids the contact, got the great pass from Rodman, and the two for Nash Budner to tie it up. Now pressure in the backcourt by Homer Center. That works because they managed to force a traveling call. Mustangs have had 4 possessions. They've got 2 points and 3 turnovers. Rodman to bring it in for Homer Center. He'll throw it long for Kosmak, who hands it to Budner. Nash dribble and batted away from him by Caldwell from behind. First turnover on Homer Center. Caldwell feeds it back into the corner. It comes. A 3 from there won't go, and Palmer, good block out there. Pull down the miss by Tyson Burkett. Now Kosmak diagonal to Rodman. Drive the baseline. Reverse layup is good. Louis Rodman gives Homer Center its first lead at the 6:16 mark. And then the ball batted out of bounds, but we're going to have a foul first on Homer Center. And that is going to be on Ethan Palmer. Ball inbounded by the Mustangs. Kosmak steps in front, intercepts, then batted away from him, and then it is out of bounds off Portage. The officials are letting them get away with some contact here tonight. At least early. Homer Center ball midcourt. Rodman back to Palmer, avoids contact with Slonik. Then Kosmak's pass inside, picked off by Slonik. The strip here by Rodman. He'll drive it toward the hole, lay it up and in. Louis Rodman. And they force another turnover. That is 6 TOs on Portage. We've not even played 3 minutes of basketball. 5:48 left first quarter, 6-2. Homer Center with the lead on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad.
But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
Portage Mustangs have started this basketball game not being protective enough of the ball. They have turned it over 6 times already. They trail 6-2. Homer Center trying to score points off a turnover once again as Rodman brings it in to the left of his basket. Kosmak gets position, comes to the left elbow, puts it on the floor, drive it down the lane, batted away on the way up by Caldwell, and Kosmak can't control. Out of bounds. Again, pressure by the Wildcats. Rodman goes low, gets another steal. And then almost intercepted right back by Teagan Kick, but he can't handle it. And it's out of bounds to Homer Center. Turnover number 7 of this first quarter. Rodman to bring it in. Lob it to Kosmak. Joey finds Budner right at the free throw line. He'll come down the right side of the lane and then kick it back out for Palmer. Set the screen for Ethan. He wants to go low for Arone. And we're going to have a foul on Portage. Easton Slonick will pick up his first, team's first, at the 5:26 mark, first quarter. Budner to bring it in. Lob up the floor, long for Arone. He'll reverse it back to Budner on the right wing. Now baseline for Kosmak. Joey across the lane. He got it up and down, but I don't know that that'll be a shooting foul, or it most likely will be a floor foul. Keith Fry will let us know. That is a floor foul. So bucket doesn't count. The foul on the Mustangs. Here's Arone, or rather Rodman. He goes for Kosmak low. That pass just out of his reach. Shows momentum was taking his body the other direction. And so again, the pressure from Homer Center. Slonick will try to beat it up the right side. He does. He goes low for Caldwell. Misses the lay-in. Arone battles for the rebound. It's tipped out. And Rodman controls for Homer Center. Crossover dribble down the left side. Misses the shot. Slonick will clear it for Portage. Here come the Mustangs again. Kick, drive it toward the hole. Got it up, got it down. Teagan Kick's first bucket makes it 6-4 Homer Center. Here is Rodman. High post, he finds Budner. Nash into the lane, pump fake, use the left hand, and it won't fall for him. Rebound pulled away by Tyson Burkett of the Mustangs. Here comes Caldwell into the lane, the kick out. Slonick for 3. No. Arone rips that rebound away. The outlet is to Rodman. Up the floor it comes to Budner on the left side. Rodman now. That's a 3 for Louis Rodman. And then the interception by Kosmak goes low. It's batted out of bounds by Kick. With the Wildcats with a 9-4 lead as a timeout is called. It's a media timeout. Wildcats by 5. You are watching Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better. IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Media timeout. Homer Center leading at 9-4. Watching Bob Rado, Chad Yancey, Ricky Miller from that 2015-16 team. Their 2 other assistants on that team, Paul Poley and Jim McLaughlin, they're still coaching. Otherwise, they'd be sitting with them too. Budner to bring it in for Homer Center. He'll come long, and onto the floor for the first time is Gabe Kobaugh of the Wildcats. There's Aiden Dar out there for the first time as well. Rodman, Budner on the right side. Cycling through is Dar. Arone steps up. Rodman to the baseline for Dar. He'll swing it right back out of there. Go cross court for Arone. And he tries to find Kobaugh, but it's stolen away. And then the Mustangs are going to throw it the rest of the way. Slonic is saying it was touched by Homer Center, but he's not going to get the call. 4 turnovers on the Wildcats in this quarter, 9 on Portage, and that happens to be the score, 9-4. Homer Center with the lead. Budner, right side, will step out. Slonic follows after him. Doesn't want to let him go. Spin move by Budner goes to the floor. Slonic played the D, then pulled away the rebound off the miss. Here comes Caldwell. Try the left side, it's not there. Hand it back and not able to control. To go out of bounds off Portage as Owen Slonic is on the floor. The turnover is number 10 on Portage. Kosmak returning for Homer Center. And Carson Arone takes a seat. Aiden Dar to bring it in. And then get it back. Here he comes. He's going to direct the offense. Right side, he finds Rodman. His defender fell down. And then as he got back up, there's a whistle. And they're going to call Homer Center with an offensive. Wow. So the Wildcats will get their 5th turnover out of this. And the foul will be on Rodman, his first. Now they'll try to jump the basketball. Low, nice play, but young Slonic can't hit the lay-in. Budner will turn it up the other way for Homer Center. Left side for Slonic, or for Rodman. Back to Budner. Nash with the ball. Cross court for Dar in the corner. Dar. He goes to the low block. There he finds Kosmak. Joey will be called for the offensive there. Kosmak called for clearing out his defender. It's turnover number 6 on Homer Center. Score remains 9-4. Rodman out for the Wildcats, and the first appearance of the night for Jaden Sherrill. Kobaugh on the inbounds play. Here comes Kick off the floor. His long pass, and catching it, waiting for the defender to go by. Nice little offensive play there for Owen Slonic, and it's 9-6. Budner for the Wildcats. Scherer on the right wing. Jaden up top for Kosmak. Joey, drive down the right side of the lane, spin back into the lane. He got it up and down with that left hand. And a chance for a three-point play for Joey Kosmak. And I believe it's Caldwell. Yes, it is. His second. Kosmak's first bucket of the night. Now the free throw to convert a three-point play. And it's in the air and good. A pretty move there by Joey Kosmak. Makes it 12-6. Now in the backcourt, difficulty for Portage. They're going to say it's off of Aiden Dar, out of bounds, as he got tangled up there with Tice Burkett. Slonic to inbound it. He comes long. Pulling it up for the Mustangs, launching the three, and it's good. The three-pointer by Gavin Babolski. That'll get you back into a game pretty quick. 12-9. Homer Center's lead at the 1:43 mark of the first quarter. Here's Scherer. Drive through the baseline. Pass tipped out, and Kobaugh's there. Cleans it up. Knocks in a three. Gabe Kobaugh. Get that three right back. Now the Mustangs the other way. Owen Slonic out front. A little move there, and down into the lane once more. And I think Kobaugh will be caught for this foul on Gavin Babolski. It is the first on Gabe. 1:20 left. Now that is the fourth team foul on Homer Center, so another one in the next minute and 20 puts Portage on the line. Easton Slonick with the inbounds pass. Ball will swing around to kick. Up top it comes Bobolski. He goes low. Nice little move there. Oh, but he missed the lay-in. Drew Fisher on the floor for Homer Center. That missed there by Ty Burkett, and so Homer Center will try to take advantage of that coming back the other way. It's a nice play there by Easton Slonick. Kick left for Budner, and jump stop in the lane, batted away out of bounds, remains with the Wildcats. Inside a minute to go first quarter. Budner to inbound it, does to Kobaugh. And back to Nash. Easton Slonick got a hand on it. Here's Nash about 8 feet beyond the arc. Shot won't go. Back the other way comes Portage, and the left-handed lay-in for Easton Slonick. That was a nice move by him off the assist from Ty Burkett. 15-11 Homer Center, 34 seconds left. Kobaugh comes up top for Dar. He goes baseline for Fisher, and that is a travel on the Wildcats. Their 7th turnover now, and they're catching up to Portage. They've turned it over 10 times. Budner will get a break at the end of this first quarter. Palmer replaces him. Here comes Teagan Kick. Crossover down the lane. Nice move by him. Then he feeds it to the corner, and Bobolski will come back up front. Kick in the corner, and he got away with one there. His driving floater doesn't go. Kick back out. Easton Slonick will go baseline. Up front again. Slonick, corner. That is a three. Right at the horn. Oh, that one bounced in. How about that by Ty Burkett? Hit the front of the iron, bounced high, and fell cleanly through. We played a quarter of basketball. It's Homer Center 15, Portage 13. You're watching Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Thank you, Indiana County, for making 2025 another great year at Luther Ford Lincoln in Homer City, and Happy New Year. As America gets ready to celebrate 250 years, Ford continues to lead the way. American built and built Ford tough. Kick off the new year in an F-150, Ranger, or Maverick truck, or take on winter's adventures in a Bronco or Bronco Sport. Luther Ford Lincoln is starting the year with great inventory and deals worth the drive. See Indiana County's Ford experts today. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and shop 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Ready to go, second quarter. Homer Center leading at 15-13, but the Wildcats feeling as if they let a few slip away from them there in that first quarter. The original five back out there. Pass into the high post for Kosmak. Surrounded by three guys. He'll drive it down the lane. Kosmak gets a bucket and a second chance at a three-point play. He converted the first. That's a tremendous play by Joey Kosmak. And they're going to call Dave Francie back over. Information, please. They needed to get the fouler. And I believe it's Tyson Burkett. Yes, it is. All right, there you go. So they got that straightened out. Here's Kosmak to convert. And in and out. Easton Slonick the rebound. Here come the Mustangs. And that's a travel. Bobolski took an extra two. And the turnover is number 11 for Portage in this first half. Here comes Louis Rodman. He's got Budner in the high post. He'll find him there. Nash looking it over, deciding what he wants to do. Palmer in the corner. Kosmak's posting low. Joey moved back to the left. Left hand. Oh, sat on the rim and decided to fall. Joey's getting some pretty smooth looks inside. And we said that Portage, as Kosmak intercepts, long passes intercepted right back. Mustangs undersized tonight, but that'll be an equalizer there as Tegan Kick knocks in a 3. He has 5, and it's 19-16 Homer Center. Budner, right wing, beyond the arc. Lob it low for Kosmak. Defender went for the steal, couldn't get there. Kosmak off the glass and in. Joey's having a big second quarter. He's got 6 and 9 in the game. 21-16 Wildcats. Kick in the corner, Arone sticks on him. Kosmak steps in front, almost got the interception, but Easton Slonic cleans it up. Here's Bobolski. Shot won't go. Arone and Budner went for that rebound and knocked it out of bounds. Kosmak remains on the floor. They're going to call the trainer over. Joey was involved in that collision over there with Easton Slonic, and he's holding his head. So they're going to look at him. Make sure he's okay. 21-16, Homer Center, the lead. And he's shaking his head and making sure that he's there, clean out the cobwebs. And here he comes, still holding that head. Trainer Bob's going to get him off the floor. Run a few concussion tests, I would guess. Homer Center basketball to the left of their basket. Kobaugh replacing Kosmak. Oh no, it's Portage basketball. I'm sorry. The inbounds is for Tegan Kick. He'll come long to Owen Slonic. His drive is too high off the glass. Budner the clear. The outlet is to Palmer. Ethan up the right side. He finds Arone. Has Budner down the lane. Can't get the shot to go. What a great follow there for Carson Arone for his first points of the night. 23-16 Homer Center. Kosmak, by the way, back in the gym. There's the backdoor cut for Owen Slonic, who misses the lay-in. And Homer Center's Arone clears it back. Kobaugh in the corner. Arone low. Can't get the shot down. Rebound pulled away by the Mustangs, and we've got a foul on Arone. And so for Carson, that's his first. He has come in for Kosmak. And it's interesting, we said Portage undersized. That allows a guy like Carson Arone to move his game down low and still match up well with whoever Portage has in the lineup. This ball to the corner, good ball movement. Easton Slonic misses the lay-in. Battling for that rebound is Ethan Palmer. He'll come away with it for Homer Center. Feed it for Rodman. Rodman all the way through, right down the lane. What a great play there. As Nash Budner saw that Louis Rodman was too far below the basket, the defenders went with Louis, and he was able to find him for the easy lay-in. Bobolski comes high post for Caldwell. Up front for Portage. Kick. Now to the mid post. Caldwell, they'll swing it around on ball movement again. They'll go low, and it is batted off of Nash Budner and out of bounds, but to Homer Center. Nash took the ball right in the face there. He's checking his nose. Kosmak is going to come on to replace Gabe Kobaugh. Nash says, I'm all right. Wildcats up 9. It is their biggest lead of the night. Rodman will walk it up the floor for Homer Center. He'll be met by Bobolski. Budner, swing out to the right. Kosmak, mid-post, and taken away from him, and then Joey's going to be called for the reach. Turnover for Homer Center is number 9. Kobaugh right back up, and he'll be coming back onto the floor next stoppage. Ball low, kick, lay-in missed. An open lay-in. Portage has had several completely free looks at the basket and just can't make them go down. We've got a foul on Homer Center. as Koba is going to come back in for Cosmac. The foul is the second on Palmer. Kick on the inbounds. Easton Slonic. And what a great play there by Gabe Koba. Refused to let Bobolski get free of him, and he intercepted the ball and kept the dribble alive to prevent a travel. Here's Budner on the right elbow. Feed it to Rodman. He'll drive it down the lane. Koba outside three. In and out. Rebound pulled away by the Mustangs. Kick will get the pass long. He'll miss the floater, and it's out of bounds, and it will be off of Ty Burkett. Homer center ball with 4:23 left in the first half. Koba and Palmer. Here's Ethan. Koba tried the three from the right side, and that worked. Second three of the night for Gabe Koba. And the Mustangs going to throw it away again. Budner will get the intercept. And then his long bounce pass, and Louis Rodman couldn't handle it. That's a gorgeous looking pass by Nash Budner, but a little bit too much English there. 28-16, Homer Center, their largest lead of the night is 12 points. There's a timeout on the floor. You're watching Heritage Conference basketball on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better.
28-16, Homer Center the lead over Portage. 3:57 left in the second quarter. Presenting sponsor tonight, the Indiana Regional Medical Center, IRMC, Better Health, Better Life, Mustang Basketball. Trailing by 12, largest deficit for them tonight. They're playing without Layson Walker, their leading scorer. Here come the Mustangs. Burkett. He'll come to the corner. Had a man, but he wouldn't take the shot. Right side for kick. Ball movement to Slonic. He'll go low. Budner steps into the lane, intercepts. Long pass, Rodman, beautifully done. Great connection there. And Rodman with the left hand lays it in. 9 for Louis Rodman. It's 30-16 as the Wildcats convert another Mustang turnover. This time, we'll get a foul on Homer Center. And that'll be Louis Rodman. Second on Louis. Fourth team foul. 3:21 to go. Next foul puts Portage on the line. Aiden Darr ready to come back in for Homer Center. Here's Easton Slonic on the back door. Rodman intercepts. Up the left side for Koba. Gabe to Rodman. Spin through the lane. Wow, what a beautiful move for Louis Rodman. Gets the foul. Bucket is good. A chance for a three-point play for the freshman Rodman. See those instinctual moves. Foul is the first on kick. Louis to convert. And it won't go. Offensive rebound. Arone easily off the glass and in. Carson Arone, his second bucket. 34-16, Homer Center. Easton Slonic wants to go low for Bobolski. It's out of bounds off of Arone's leg. Remains with the Mustangs. Drew Fisher back for Homer Center. Rodman out. Kick to bring it in for Portage. He comes long to Caldwell. Darnell turns it into the lane. His 10-footer sits on the rim, bounces a couple of times, falls off, and Arone clears the rebound. Budner up the floor to Koba. Gabe, can he hit another three? Back of the iron, no. And it'll go out of bounds. Ball fielded there by Homer Center girls coach Nick Moore. Members of the 2015-16 Homer Center team spread throughout this gym. They honored them tonight. Long pass for Easton Slonick. Great body control there. Caught in the air. Turned it off the glass and in, his second bucket of the night. Makes it 34-18. And here comes Nash Budner for Homer Center. Feed it right for Arone. Carson. Fisher makes the backdoor cut, but it's not there. Arone needs some help. He'll get a backdoor cut instead for Jaden Scherer. That's a nice little play for Jaden. As again, he avoided contact and avoided a travel call. And Jaden Scherer gets his first bucket of the night. Long pass, Owen Slonick back to his brother Easton. And here's Budner stepping in front, intercepting. He's got Fisher out ahead. Budner to the hole, missed the lay-in, but the Fisher follow. That won't go. Another follow. Fisher is on the floor. He's got an ankle, it looks like. Meanwhile, up the floor come the Mustangs. Jumper missed. Wildcats get it back with Koba. Since Homer Center has possession of the ball, they can call the timeout as Drew Fisher is in a lot of pain underneath the basket and holding that left ankle. 36-18, Homer Center. We will step out for a moment. You're watching Heritage Conference Boys Basketball on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Trainer Bob's been a busy man as he walks Drew Fisher off the floor, earlier dealing with the injury to Joey Kosmak. Joey's back. Jordy Arone will make his first appearance of the night for Homer Center. The Wildcats leading at 36-18 with 1:27 left in the half. Here is Jordy with the basketball. He'll put it on the floor, come up top for Jaden Scherer. Into the lanes, Carson Arone, kick it right. Aiden Darr, long three-pointer, in and out. Arone after this rebound, and he's going to get there. He'll be tied up by Bobolski. Possession arrow points to Portage. 1:12 left in the half. Here's Easton Slonick, right side high for the Mustangs to Bobolski, and then Easton gets it back. They'll exchange the ball several times. Slonick looks inside, nothing there. High post, and the turnaround is good there. As Budner was on the left hip of Ty Burkett, couldn't get around to get his hand on the ball. Burkett then, with the step toward the basket, he puts it in. 5 for him tonight. It's 36-20 Homer Center. Jordy Arone up top for the Wildcats. Ball on the floor, bumped off of it, and he'll feed it outside. Here's Scherer up front for Budner. 32 seconds left. Nash, drive right side, spin in the lane. Step back, 3 for Nash, won't go. Chasing after it, the Mustangs. Bobolski gets it. Here comes Caldwell with 21 seconds left in the half. Easton Slonick comes up top. Bobolski to the right side. Slonick the 3, no. Budner the rebound, 10 seconds to go. Nash glancing at the clock, 7 as he crosses the timeline. Darr to the corner, Scherer. That's a 2, it won't go. Rebound Portage, long one. Whoa, he got it! Gavin Bobolski about 15 feet on the other side of the timeline, knocks it in. Should get more than 3 for that, shouldn't you? How about that? At the half, Homer Center, 36. Portage, 23. You're watching Heritage Conference Boys Basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Hello again, it's me, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank, wishing you the best as we begin 2026. Does the new year also mean a new home? If a fresh beginning is on the horizon, we're ready to welcome you into the home of your dreams. Let's find that perfect place for new memories to be made. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you a do-it-yourselfer? That's commendable. But when it comes to tax laws, IRS rules, and regulations, it's not a bad idea to seek the help of a professional. That professional is Tom Citroni of Citroni Accounting. Tom can help with tax prep for individuals, families, and businesses, while also providing bookkeeping, accounting, and payroll services too. Wishing the Wildcats all the best in today's game. Citroni Accounting, Main Street, Homer City.
Back at Homer Center at the half, it is the Wildcats leading the Portage Mustangs 36-23. What a play at the end of that first half, as Gavin Babolski was about 15 feet beyond the midcourt line on the other side of it, and he launched it and knocked it in for the extra long three-pointer. Otherwise, it is a 16-point lead for the Wildcats. Instead, it is 13. So let's take a look at the first half scoring in this basketball game, as Homer Center has enjoyed a lead of 16 in this game. Leading them tonight is the freshman Louis Rodman with 11 points. And then Joey Kosmak, he has 9. 4 for Nash Budner, 4 for Carson Arone tonight. He's been really good. Jaden Scherer with 2, and Gabe Koboff, the strength of 2 3-pointers. He has 6 points for Homer Center's total of 36 from that first half. For the Portage Mustangs in the first half, they were led by Gavin Babolski. Those 2 3-pointers and another 2, and he has 8 points on the night. Tyson Burkett with 5, and 5 as well for Tegan Kick. Both of those fellas with a 3-point field goal and a 2. Easton Slonick has 2 2s for 4 points, and Owen Slonick has a 2 for 2 points. Shooting percentage, not good for Portage. They're getting a lot of looks at the basket, free looks too, and they're not making them all go down. They've missed a number of those. As we see Mr. Slonick, the head football coach, he's got 2 boys in this game walking off the floor for the Mustangs. Turnovers for Portage in that first half. 15 of them. They did that too many times for their coaching staff's tastes as well. And turnovers for Homer Center in that first half, well, that's more than they wanted to turn the ball over, as they lost it 7 times in the first quarter and 3 times in the second, for a total of 10. At the free throw line, there's not been a whole lot happening there. Homer Center 1 for 3 on the line in the first half. And Portage has not made a trip to the line. So they're 0 for 0. And at the half, it is 36-23. Homer Center with the lead on the night on which the 2015-16 Homer Center Wildcat basketball team has been honored. A lot of the players coming back, the coaching staff as well. Of course, for that team, 26-1 on the year. They won their first 26, including the District 6 championship. And their first loss was their last game of the season, knocked out of the state playoffs in the second round by Sewickley Academy, 48-38. There's one of the keys just walking back into the gym right now. Alex Arone that year was absolutely tremendous, hitting 3 after 3 after 3 from the corner. He was on fire the whole season long. 36-23 at the half here tonight. It is Heritage Conference boys basketball with our presenting sponsor, IRMC, Better Health, Better Life on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
We're back at the Homer Dome. At the half, it is 36-23, Homer Center with the lead over the Portage Mustangs. We mentioned the 2015-16 team and the players that were here tonight, and included among them the 4 seniors, Alex Arone, Levi Bruner, John Capitosti, and John Ireland. 2 other senior members of that team not able to be here tonight, Colin Moore and Ben Wolford. The junior Jesse Baker not able to be with us tonight. The sophomores on that team, Corey Cavalier, Michael Ginter, Ryan Popovich, Carson Schloter, and Nick Schmidt. And they're all here tonight. The only sophomore on that team who is not here is the late Kai Rabowski. And there was a moment of silence for Kai today. His mom and dad were here. They had his jersey with them to do, his dad and his stepmom. So our thoughts with Kai and with his family here tonight. A very special moment for this crowd. The freshmen on that team, Jake Sayani and Tanner Yancey, they were able to be here tonight. Caleb Learn, Logan Williams, Zach Zelensky, Chris Ober, not able to be here tonight. And then also in attendance tonight, the coaches that Bob Rado had, including Coach Rado, 2 of his assistants who are still active coaches for the Homer Center Wildcats, the head coach Paul Poley and Jim McLaughlin. And good to see Ricky Miller and Chad Yancey back as well for the Wildcats from that 2015-16 basketball team. And it's kind of strange. Some of the parents from those teams were getting our first look at them in 10 years as well. And it's good to see them back in the gym. We've got a nice crowd here tonight as we bring you this basketball game. At the half, it is 36-23. The Mustangs are back on the floor. The Wildcats are just now coming back. And after he took that hit, Joey Kosmak left the floor, and they checked him out. He came back in, and a couple of trips up the floor, and they came right back out. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays in the second half. He is still in uniform, still walking out with the team, and hopefully he's all right. He had a really big first half going before he went down with that injury. Suffered looked like a head injury as he got tangled up with Easton Slonick on that far side of the floor. So Wildcats back. Big first half by the Wildcats' sensational freshman player Louis Rodman as he was slashing to that basket and just so smooth and giving you a little bit of a hint about what the Wildcats fans can look forward to over the next couple of years, because that was a pretty special first half for Rodman. He's the leading scorer in the basketball game with 11 points. Both teams will come over toward their sidelines. And we'll get it going here. Second half action with the Homer Center Wildcats leading by 13 points. And good to see Drew Fisher jogging back over as well. Drew went down with that ankle injury. You can see that left ankle is now taped up pretty heavily, and I don't know if we'll see him playing in this second half. It's good that he's back out there with them. as we see Ralph Cesari, the superintendent of Homer Center, former principal of Portage, over there renewing acquaintances with some of the Portage parents. Final instructions will get this one underway. Salute to the officials week. John Nepsha, Keith Fry, Dave Franzi, the officials in this basketball game tonight. Thank them for years of doing the job. Mr. Nepsha will hand the basketball off. The former Salzburg point guard, John Nepsha. Man, I remember a game he had here a few years ago, back in his playing days with the Trojans, where Salzburg had a big lead, and he just put on a globetrotter show with the basketball, playing keep away from Homer Center. So frustrating for the Wildcats that night. Here's Budner for Homer Center as the second half gets underway. Kosmak is in there in the high post. It's batted away as they try to get the pass to him. Now Palmer will come up the floor, and he will collide. Quite a body check there as Bobolski gets up. That's going to be a foul on Ethan Palmer, and it's going to be his third, as he ran into Bobolski. And it will be Portage basketball. That is a Homer Center turnover. Their 11th of the game. Ball inbounded to Caldwell. He'll come right. Bobolski to the corner for kick. Portage again playing without their leading scorer, Layson Walker, tonight. Into the lane. And then the kick out. They'll go low and then back outside. Bobolski to the corner. The shot missed by Burkett. The rebound, Kosmak. And here comes Rodman for Homer Center. Jump stop, backhand pass low. Arone will feed it out. Palmer for three. It goes up over the basket and out of bounds. Easton Slonick took a spill there. He looks over at Nash Budner. I don't think he was very happy about that and about not getting a call. Here comes Burkett out ahead to Caldwell, across for Slonick, and there's Burkett with an easy lay-in. Portage, they don't have the kind of talent they've had in past years, but they do still have that great pass game. They do know the game. And now Palmer gets after this ball, batted out of bounds by Kick. And don't look now, but Portage is hanging around in this game. It's an 11-point margin right now. Batted out of bounds by Burkett. They'll do it again. Homer Center needs to get up on its edge once more. Palmer to bring it in. Rodman in the back court. They try to double him, and he's smart enough. He sees it coming and dribbles right away from it. Now high post for Budner. Slapped away, but back to Rodman. His shot partially blocked from behind by Kick. Portage turns it back the other way. Bobolski stops to Slonick. Outside for Kick. Down the left side of the lane, he'll kick it over to Caldwell. Into the lane he comes, and then outside Bobolski. 36-25 Homer Center. Into the lane once more. Burkett goes low. Back out front, Slonick. Into the lane, Caldwell. Burkett, swing it through to the corner. The three won't go. And the rebound pulled away by Homer Center. Here's Budner up the floor. Stop it, pop it, got it. Lead back to 13. Nash Budner with 6 in the game. It's 38-25 Wildcats. The Mustangs, Bobolski and Kick will toss it back and forth. Slonick into the lane, and Kosmak coming around will be called for his third foul. Once more, Kick will bring it in. He comes long for Caldwell. Easton Slonick to the corner for Tegan Kick. Up top it comes. Burkett on the drive, lost it, but right into the hands of his teammate Caldwell. Kick with the long three, that doesn't go. And Carson Arone battles for the rebound, but then turns it back over to Burkett. Here's Ty Burkett into the lane low. And let's see if they give him the bucket. Arone will be called for the foul. I don't think it'll be a basket. It is a floor foul on Carson Arone. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. The inbounds pass, and what a play by Rodman as he got it away from Caldwell. The lob pass in for Caldwell, and He didn't think anybody was coming, but Louis Rodman was. And he got it, took it up the floor, and laid it in. Caldwell got away with the travel there. And then the steal, Palmer, Rodman lays it up. It won't go. And then out of bounds, and it is off of Homer Center. That's a missed opportunity for the Wildcats there. 5 minutes even as Kosmak comes out. 40-25 Homer Center. Koba is back on the floor for the Wildcats. Here comes Easton Slonick up the right side for Portage. Goes low. Intercepted once more by Carson Arone. Out ahead to Koba. Gabe the drive, the lay-in. Gabe Koba with the 2. Whistle away from the ball. And John Nepsha is going to walk over to the scorer's table. See what he has to say. Three turnovers on the Mustangs here in the third quarter. Everything straightened out now. Bobolski will toss it in to kick. 42-25 Homer Center. 17 is their biggest lead of the night. Bobolski across the top to kick, now to the left side. Burkett goes across the lane. Here's Bobolski down the lane. The 2 won't go. Arone has been really strong on the boards tonight. He gets another rebound here, and Nash Budner brings it up the floor. The handoff is to Louis Rodman. Rodman the crossover, gets away from Caldwell, kick it for Palmer. Palmer into the lane, the runner for Ethan Palmer. Smooth move there. And Homer Center's lead all of a sudden is 19. Palmer's first bucket of the night. Here's Slonick, left side for kick. And Palmer steps in front, got a hand on it, but slapped it into the hands of the Mustangs. Caldwell, he feeds it, and we've got a foul on Homer Center and a chance for a three-point play as Tegan Kick gets it down. The foul is the third on Carson Arone. There is a timeout on the floor. Wildcats lead it 44-27. You're watching Heritage Conference boys basketball on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Thank you, Indiana County, for making 2025 another great year at Luther Ford Lincoln in Homer City, and Happy New Year. As America gets ready to celebrate 250 years, Ford continues to lead the way. American built and built Ford tough. Kick off the new year in an F-150, Ranger, or Maverick truck, or take on winter's adventures in a Bronco or Bronco Sport. Luther Ford Lincoln is starting the year with great inventory and deals worth the drive. See Indiana County's Ford experts today. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and shop 24/7 at lutherford.com.
3:49 left in the third quarter. Homer Center leading Portage 44-27. And Tegan Kick ready to step to the line to try to convert a three-point play for the Mustangs. The foul, the third on Carson Arone. Kick converts. 8 points for him. Homer Center ball. Koba back on the floor. Here's Budner. Nash, free thrown inside the lane. Slapped away, but Ethan Palmer's there to clean it up. Here's Rodman. And Louis will try to spin it away, and does. From Owen Slonick. Up front it comes. Koba will go for Budner. On the right side, Nash dribble the baseline, kick it out. Ethan Palmer to the left elbow, and up top for Rodman. 3:22 left in the third. Rodman gets the screen from Budner, and then back to Nash. Cutter as Palmer can't find him. Koba He's got 2 threes tonight. Rodman now, and into the lane he comes, and it's stolen away. Up the floor, and it's batted away from Kick, and Palmer is there. And Ethan turned around at just the right time to get the ball back for Homer Center. And the Wildcats slowing her down again. Koba pump fake. Drives it low, rifles it through for Arone in the corner. Rodman goes high post for Budner. Nash into the lane, spins and knocked over, and he's holding his left knee. He's sort of folded up a little bit there. He's walking okay now, shaking it off. And a look at Paul Poley by Dave Franzi, the official, and you're going to say everybody's okay. And John Nepsha says, nope, we stopped play for him. He has to come off the floor. So he does, and Jaden Scher will come back on. All right. Wildcats leading at 44-28, 2:37 left in the third. And Rodman will bring it in, left of the hoop. Long for Palmer, and then Ethan can't get there. It's intercepted by Burkett, and then he trips and goes down after the contact with Ethan Palmer. And the bottom line is it ends up being Ethan's 4th foul. He'll have to come out. And Nash is back on the floor. That is the 5th team foul, which puts Portage on the line. Ty Burkett. First trip there tonight, he shoots 2. So they'll let him shoot 1, and then Nash will come in for Palmer. First one is in the air and good. So no free throws at all in the first half for Portage. They've had 2, and they've hit them both here in the third quarter. Here comes a third one from Ty Burkett. Got it, and he has 9 tonight. 44-30. The lead is down to 14. Scherer out ahead, intercepted, intended for Koba. And Burkett in the lane, up, down. Mustangs fighting back. 44-32. And here's their pressure. Homer Center used it to get their lead. Arone, as they break it, Budner floated down the lane and in. You never know what direction that kid's going. 46-32, Homer Center. Babolski tangled up, comes down with the ball still in his possession, and that is a travel on the Mustangs. 5th turnover of the quarter, 20th of the game for the Mustangs. Homer Center with 14. Rodman, he'll come long for Koba. Gabe on the baseline. Back outside for Louis Rodman. He looks for the corner, but that's tipped and intercepted. And then taken right back by Arone, and he'll travel with it. So if you're adding them up, that's 1 TO for Portage on that sequence and 2 for Homer Center. Mustangs again. Kick, baseline. 8-footer, good. 12-point game. Teagan Kick has 10. Gabe Koba now toward the iron. Won't go. Easton Slonick battles for it. Ball comes free. Owen Slonick gets it back. Here comes Easton. Out ahead for Kick. Kick to the baseline. He'll find Burkett. Now front they come and they set it up. 1:19 left in the third. Kick in the left corner. Budner defends. Kick will drive it. He's trapped down there. He'll get it off though. Burkett outside. Babolski. Left side. That's a travel on him. Number 22 of the game on Portage. 1:07 left in the third. Whistle and a timeout. 46-34 Homer Center. You're watching Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with Milk, a natural sports drink. Drink Milk, stay strong and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
.107 left. Third quarter action. Homer Center by 12. Carson Arone out ahead to Jaden Sherrill. Up top it comes to Louis Rodman. Will wave Nash Budner out of that high post, and Rodman now will swing it back to the left. Use that left hand. He'll get the foul call. 2 shots coming for Louis. Burkett commits his second. It's only the first foul on Portage in the second half. Homer Center is already at 5. Louis hits his first. 14 for him, as he leads all scorers. And that one is no good. Budner, though, will tip it to the corner to himself. What a smart play by Nash there. Cross court is for Koba. Arone will kick it up for Scherer. And then the diagonal into the corner for Koba. He'll go high block for Budner. Nash across the lane, doesn't go. Rebound contested, and Burkett comes up with it. Up the floor he comes, colliding a bit with Carson Arone. Koba rebounds, and then his pass out is blocked back and intercepted. Now Budner is tied up, and arrow pointing to whom? Portage. Wildcats have given the Mustangs a few too many looks here in the second half. And drive from Caldwell, kick to the corner. Three-pointer is in and out. The miss there by Burkett. And here comes Rodman with 9 seconds to go. To the corner. Koba is there for 3. And he got her on the second bounce. Gabe Koba as the horn sounds. And Homer Center answered the second quarter buzzer beater by Portage with one of their own at the end of the third. 50-34, Wildcats lead it. You're watching Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad.
But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better.
Ready to go with the final 8. Fourth quarter, Homer Center leading 50-34 over Portage. The three-pointer by Gabe Koba to end that third quarter was his third of the night. And Gabe has 11. He'll toss it in to begin the fourth quarter and find Louis Rodman. 2 Mustangs chase after him. The interception is by Caldwell. Up the floor for kick. Drive the baseline. He'll kick it out to Owen Slonick. Up top it comes to Burkett, the miss. Caldwell the rebound. Burkett into the lane. And he'll bring it back outside. Now the cross court for kick into the lane. Koba, the reach, knocked it away. And now the drive down the lane. Oh, man, Easton Slonick missed a lay-in he'd like to have back. Here comes Budner for Homer Center. Finger roll behind the head for 2 for Nash. That was something else. 52-34 Wildcats. And Owen Slonick to Easton. Teagan kick. And again, Gabe Kobaugh with the quick hands. Batted that ball away. It does remain, however, with the Mustangs. Kick to bring it in. Easton Slonick chases it down to Owen Slonick. And Kobaugh harasses him. He gives it up. Easton Slonick. Down the lane comes Burkett. Kick it to the corner. 3 for kick. No. Carson Arowan has been strong on the glass all night long for Homer Center. Louis Rodman can slow it down. Rodman. Kosmak steps out. Joey to the corner for Kobaugh. Gabe. Spin away from his defender. Come to the corner for Budner. Nash. He'll spin it himself. And his reverse layup. Nash Budner. 2 more for him. 12 in the game. 54-34. 20 is the largest lead for Homer Center. Kick the drive. The miss and Kosmak the rebound. Here comes Nash Budner. Wildcat senior. Contesting with Teagan kick. Gets the screen from Rodman. He's double teamed now. He'll get away. Stop it, pop it, can't get it. And the long rebound. Kick will chase after it. Budner dives on the floor to keep it alive. 3 men getting after it. Teagan kick got it, but he was sliding on the floor and ended up out of bounds. 5:45. Arowan comes out. There's Drew Fisher. Good to have him back after he had the ankle injury. Kobaugh will come out as well. And Ethan Palmer returns with 4 fouls. Here come the Wildcats with Joey Kosmak. And Caldwell chases after him, poaches it from behind. Babolski. Drive it. Kick it baseline for Caldwell. Kosmak changes Caldwell's mind. Now Kosmak will go out on the wing after him. Caldwell lose the dribble, finds Slonick down the lane. He'll be fouled and shoot 2. Budner explaining a few things there to John Nepsha. John's seen a little bit in his time. Probably thinking, I don't need an explanation. Slonick hits his first free throw. 5 of the night for Easton. Nash will come out. Scherer back. And second shot is good for Slonick as well. 6 for him tonight. 54-36 Homer Center. Rodman in the backcourt to Palmer. Here's Scherer, slow it down. Off to Louis Rodman. Again, avoids the double team. Take it all the way toward the hoop. That's a nice play there by Burkett to intercept. Rodman slaps at it once, slaps at it twice, rides him on the hip and gets the foul. That was a really nice play there by Burkett on the Caldwell. Yeah, it's Burkett on the intercept. For Rodman is third. And Ty Burkett on the inbounds. Up top, Owen Slonick. There's the quick hands of Louis Rodman. Intercept it, drive it. Easton Slonick will put the body on Rodman. Second on Easton. Floor foul. Wildcat basketball leading it 54-36. Inbounds Kosmak out wrestles the defender for the ball. Burkett comes up holding his head. And Kosmak couldn't get the shot down. It's out of bounds off Homer Center. Leading by 18. And walking off the floor. It's going to be an official timeout here. As Ty Burkett is holding his head. He just walked over to the bench and sat down. Kick was ready to come in. But the action was still going on, and Burkett said, I can't go. So he's over there now on the bench. Reset the possession with the Mustangs with 4:37 to go. Tonight's presenting sponsor, IRMC, Better Health, Better Life. Interception by Fisher, and Drew had nobody to pass to. And so the turnover goes both ways. Those have not been a pretty picture tonight in this game. Easton Slonick inbounds to Teagan kick. Easton again. He'll lob it low. Bobolski is there. And he'll get it up over Scherer and in. Gavin Bobolski has 10. Ethan Palmer in the backcourt to Rodman. Fisher to Scherer. Here's Rodman. They break the pressure halfway through the quarter. What a great bounce pass low for Fisher there from Louis Rodman for 2. First points for Fisher. Great assist there for Rodman. That's a great assist to Bobolski, but Fisher comes over, blocks the shot. Outside, Owen Slonick will miss the 3. Scherer comes the other way for Homer Center, batted away from him by kick. Back the other way comes Caldwell. Spin it, got it. They're not giving up. Caldwell's first bucket of the night. 56-40, Homer Center ahead for Kosmak. Joey with the left hand. And then we've got a push coming on whom? On Portage? Yes, we do. 3:27 to go. The foul's on Easton Slonick, I believe. Fourth quarter, Homer Center 58, Portage 40. Heritage Conference boys action on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
3:27 left, fourth quarter. Homer Center with a 58-40 lead over Portage tonight. Nash Budner to bring it in. To the left of his basket, Nash looks for a teammate. He comes long for Louis Rodman. What a night Louis had. Defended hard by Caldwell. Kick it out to Ethan Palmer. Palmer across the top finds Koba. Low for Kosmak. All the way up front, Rodman makes an athletic play to keep that ball alive. Here's Palmer. Ethan to the left side. Into the lane. Outside for Koba. To the corner. Budner. Float one for Kosmak, but a little bit out of his reach. The interception and then the foul on Joey is his fourth. Portage basketball. Fourth turnover of the fourth quarter for Homer Center. As Burkett dribbles it off his own foot, it goes low for Budner. The interception. Rodman. Back door. Koba toward the iron. Can't get it down. Rebound. Put back. Kosmak is there. 13 for Joey. 60-40, Homer Center. High post, Caldwell just inside the free throw line. It's good. For the Mustangs, his second bucket of the game and of the fourth quarter. 60-42. 2:12 to go. Mustangs going to empty the bench. At the 2-minute mark, Rodman, Cosmac high. Jump, stop, left hand, good. Loving what you're seeing out of Joey Cosmac tonight. Mustang basketball to kick. Through for Burkett. The 2 won't go. He'll shoot 2 instead. And it looks like the foul will be the 5th on Ethan Palmer. It is. So Ethan will finish the night with 2. And bench is going to be emptied. Four new Mustangs, and depending upon what Burkett does on the free throw line here, there will be 5. Homer Center, Jordy Arone is out there. Aiden Darr. First one's good for Burkett. Second to come. Got them both, he'll come out. Wildcats getting some fellas up off the bench. And here comes Rodman. Right side, Arone. Darr cuts, and the pass isn't there. Cosmac down the lane again. He'll be fouled and shoot 2. 6 in the quarter, 15 in the game for Joey. As some more subs coming in. Elliott Drew is on his way. Jack McNulty is as well. Joey can't hit the first one. McNulty in, Rodman out. Louis is going to finish his night with 14. Second for Joey, good. He'll come out and finish the night with 16. Koba will leave as well. As Homer Center will get Halsey out there. Mustang basketball, creative passing. 1:06 to go. And nice little drive and underhand scoop there for the Mustangs' Ryan Regetz. Some varsity points for him. Here's McNulty of Homer Center. Drive to the left. Put the shot up, it won't go. Regetz crashes the boards, chasing after it. The Mustangs will get it. Colton Bergen up the floor. Collision there. And this will put Leo Allison on the line, shooting 2 for Portage. With 33 seconds to go, the foul is on Elliott Drew. Did he get that first one or miss it? I think he got them both. Numbers at the end, when I add them up, will tell us. Drive here for Drew, lost the basketball. And driving it, missing the runner. For Portage is Allison. 17.4 seconds to go. And a couple of more fellas coming in for Homer Center. Mustangs Regetz brings it in. 3 missed. And out of bounds off Portage with 12.2 seconds left in the basketball game. Homer Center with the win here tonight, solidifying that 7th place ranking in District 6. Ball through the hands of McNulty, another Wildcat turnover. 1.9 seconds left. Our presenting sponsor tonight, IRMC, Better Health, Better Life. Inbounds, last chance Mustangs. And the final score, Homer Center 63, Portage 47. Our postgame tonight brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. Member FDIC. It is a Heritage Conference boys basketball night on Renda Digital TV.
You, Indiana County, for making 2025 another great year at Luther Ford Lincoln in Homer City, and Happy New Year. As America gets ready to celebrate 250 years, Ford continues to lead the way. American built and built Ford tough. Kick off the new year in an F-150, Ranger, or Maverick truck, or take on winter's adventures in a Bronco or Bronco Sport. Luther Ford Lincoln is starting the year with great inventory and deals worth the drive. See Indiana County's Ford experts today. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and shop 24/7 at lutherford.com.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better.
Final score tonight, Homer Center defeating Portage 63-47. The Wildcats led it 15-13 at the end of one. Big second quarter, a 36-23 margin at the half, and it would have been even more, except a three-point shot hit from about 15 feet on the other side of the midcourt line by the Portage Mustangs' Gavin Babolski. Homer Center hit a three at the end of the third quarter to make the lead 50-34. Gabe Cobal with that one. And the final score then 63-47 for the Wildcats. Here is your scoring in the game. Leading scorer overall, Joey Kosmak, finishes with 16, and that is having taken a hit to the head in the second quarter and having to leave briefly. So 16 for him, a 12-point night for Nash Budner. And for Louis Rodman, 14 on the evening. Gabe Cobal with 11. 4 players in double figures for Homer Center. Carson Rome finished with 4. He was a real force on the boards. Ethan Palmer, Drew Fisher, and Jaden Scherer, all with 2 for the Wildcats. In the basketball game, Homer Center 3 for 7 from the free throw line. Turnovers, not the prettiest picture for the Wildcats. 13 in the second half and 23 overall in the game. For the Portage Mustangs, their leading scorer tonight is Tyson Burkett, finishes with 13 points. Tegan Kick with 10 as well for Gavin Babolski. It was a 6-point night for Easton Slonick, 4 for Darnell Caldwell, and Owen Slonick and Ryan Riggets, each with 2. 1 for Leo Allison on the night, 47 total for the Mustangs. Turnovers for Portage on the night, 15 in the first half, 10 in the second, 25 in the game. The turnovers in the first quarter, when Homer Center put all the full court pressure on, really were a telling portion of this basketball game for the Mustangs, as they didn't protect the basketball and fell in a hole from which they just could not climb out. Final again, 63-47, Homer Center. We are back with more of our postgame, brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first, member FDIC, here on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
At Phoenix Rehab, our teams in Portage and Rural Valley are ready to help you recover, recharge, and rise. With customized physical therapy plans, they focus on getting you back to the activities you love. From post-surgery rehab to sports injuries and everyday aches, our experienced team supports you every step of the way. Don't just heal. Come back stronger with Phoenix Rehab. Proudly serving Portage and Rural Valley.
Homer Center with the victory over Portage 63-47. Our postgame presented by First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. And our presenting sponsor tonight, the Indiana Regional Medical Center, better health, better life. We are back here at the Homer Dome come Tuesday, a very special night, as it is the Sideline Cancer Night, the doubleheader, boys and girls. The United Lions come to visit. They come a-callin' here at the Homer Dome. And we'll have both of those games for you. The girls getting underway at 6 o'clock. It'll be a 5:45 airtime, and then the boys to follow. And I'll tell you what, both those United teams are having pretty good seasons. And so they are both on the road to the KCAC. Are the Homer Center Wildcats? Well, yeah, they're still in contention for that second spot in the West in the Heritage Conference with a couple of weeks to go. They can do it, but they've got to pile some wins together. And they took a step toward that direction tonight. 63-47 is your final. The game that I just mentioned, the doubleheader on Tuesday, one of 2 nights of basketball here on Renda Digital TV next week. On Thursday, the Purchase Line girls visit Marion Center. Matt has been our not studio engineer, our on-site producer. Matt Lewis, thanks so much. And we thank you for your action. And Alex is on camera again, doing fantastic work down there. And that'll do it for us. I'm going home. You going home? I'm going home. We're all going home. Final score. Alex says I'm not going home. 63-47. Alex is staying here all night long. It is Heritage Conference boys basketball action on Renda